Good morning, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for an hour of very gentle yoga with a lot of meditation and feeling connected to the body, soul, spirit, all your healing energies brought to life through breath and stretch and breathe yoga. Let's begin by just clasping our hands together, interlock those fingers, squeeze and release. Keep breathing deeply. As you breathe, let your spine come straight and tall. Squeeze those hands together and visualize your heart beating, throbbing, pumping blood throughout your body, into your brain, into your heart itself, into your lungs, all the way down your arms and legs to the tips of your fingers, the tips of your toes. Take those hands and interlock the fingers and push the hands forward and up towards the ceiling. Stretch your shoulders up by your ears. Breathe in big now and expand your rib cage. Bring it back down. Prayer hands. Take a moment to just see how you feel already. Just a start to our hour of yoga. Lovely. You can let your hands rest on your knees. Straighten up that back a little bit more. Lift the top of the head up. Imagine your head is like a hot air balloon. It just easily floats up higher and higher. Lengthen that neck. Let the shoulders sink down and back and relaxed. Let's let the chin scooch back just a little bit, as if the back of your head is trying to align itself with your tailbone. And your shoulders can come forward a little bit. And now the chin comes forward and the shoulders go back. Let's just do that back and forth like a turtle sticking his head out, pulling his head back in. Just working the upper body, the shoulders and chest and neck, where we hold so much tension. It's like the body's barometer. It tells you how you're doing. If you have pain back here, you need to take a breath and roll those shoulders and relax. Nice. Okay, I'm going to scoot back a little bit, straighten out the legs, and we're going to go right into a seated spinal twist. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. Bring your feet flexed, your ankles flexed, toes pointing back towards your face, and put a lot of energy in the back of your knees as you straighten your legs as much as you can. Tighten up the muscles of the thighs and the calves. And let's rub the hands from hips to ankles a few times just to loosen up the lower back. Look down at your knees, bend forward, exhale. Pick yourself up, breathe in, and look at the ceiling. Bring it again down and up. Connect with your breath. Let's slow it down. One more time, down, slow it down. Stay down for the moment. And coming back up. Sit tall and beautiful. Good morning, everybody. I started a little bit without some of you. I see you just checking in now. Namaste. We're in the L sit, yeah? The legs are straight and the body is straight up and down above the hips. Take your right leg and bend that knee and cross it over the left leg. Left arm stretching out. Wrap it around that bent knee, or just grab your knee in your hand. Bring your right hand forward. Look at your fingertips and keep watching them as they drift behind you to the right. Looking back over your right shoulder, bring the hand as far back as it wants to go. Drop it to the ground behind your right hip. Use that hand to bolster or press into the ground and lift so you have an even more beautiful posture. Let your heart shine forward from your chest, shoulders back. Look over your right shoulder. Keep a moment with your breath as you inhale and exhale. Keep your awareness with your breath and your posture. Make this position a living posture, moving in infinitesimally small amounts with your breath in and your breath out. Not a frozen, stiff posture, but a living one, moving, connecting. You can squeeze that knee into your chest a little more if you want with your strong left arm. And then we breathe in and lift the hand behind you all the way up to horizontal. And watch your fingers as they come forward. Both hands reach forward. Uncross your legs, straighten them out. Reach up above your head. Imagine you're holding a beach ball right above your head. Bring it down to your heart. Exhale as you reach it out over your toes and up. Breathe in. Into your chest and out. Exhale. Lift up. Breathe in. Keep it going. Beautiful. Bring it up. Take a moment to just bring those prayer hands slowly down to your heart. Close the eyes. Let your hands rest on your legs. Keep your back straight. Bow your head. Release your belly, but keep your back straight. Let's move the chin left and right a few times along the collarbone. Allow the back of the neck to relax. Left and right, following the collarbone from armpit to armpit. If you feel any tension, you're certainly welcome to put your hand back there and squeeze and release. Stay in that one spot for a moment and just breathe. What you're doing is asking the muscles to release and relax. All right, let's twist around the other way, shall we? To bend the left leg this time. Cross it over the right knee. Right hand reaching forward, wrap that arm around your knee or just grab your knee in your hand. Left hand reaching forward, look at your fingers and bring them to the left, farther to the left. Keep watching your fingers as they go all the way behind you as far as they want to go, and then drop it down behind your left hip. Place that hand strong on the ground and press into it to lift the heart and through the spine all the way to the top of the head. Looking over our left shoulder, I'm going to put a sacred circle in my right hand here, and just keep breathing. Let your posture be an alive and living thing, not a frozen and dead thing. Moving as you breathe, just a little bit of awareness of the body's balancing. Interplay of dynamics where the pressures go as you breathe in and out. Squeeze that knee into the chest a little more and lift the hand behind you. Look at the fingers as they come forward. Follow the hand, both hands reach forward. Uncross your legs, hand reach up over your head with your hands straight up. Imagine you've got a beach ball in your hands. Bring it over your toes and into your chest and up. Breathe in. Exhale forward, fold into the chest and up. Breathe in. Exhale down and up. Let's go all the way up. Stretch up as tall as you can. Reach up. Breathe in. And reach over your toes for an active reaching stretch forward. Looking down at your legs so your neck is straight. We're actively reaching forward beyond our toes. Spread your fingers wide. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips. Keep reaching. Keep breathing. And let's see if we can reach it up. Just a little bit up. If you can't, you can put your hands on the ground or on your legs and push yourself up. Come back up to seated, tall, capital L. Arms out to the side. Bring them down. So I see we have Annie here today, and we have Ellis from Holland. Hi, Ellis. Hey, everybody. So great to see you. So take a moment to bring those legs in. You can have them crisscrossed like so, and hands resting palm up on your knees. Remember to elevate through the spine, lifting the top of the head, but let your shoulders be heavy and down. We're just going to tilt the head a little bit to the right, stretching the opposite side, and let those shoulders really relax and be heavy. Breathe in and lift the head back up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, drop the head the other way as if your ear wants to come down by your shoulder, but don't let the shoulder come up to meet the ear. If your head doesn't tilt very far over to the side, that's okay. Everything is okay. Never force anything. Never compare yourself to anybody else. Let's bring the head up, breathe in. Exhale at the top. Inhale up. And we go back the other way for the first head tilt. As I was saying, never force anything. Always be gentle with yourself and appreciate the movement that you have. Be grateful for everything you have in your life. You can even be grateful for the challenges. Bring your head up, breathe in. Exhale down. Inhale up. And tilt as you exhale. So I said to be grateful for your challenges, which many people might think of as pain, discomfort, problems in your life. Those are challenges. And they're also lessons. Lessons that teach us a better way to be, because you can't always have everything just the way you want it, right? All right, let's do that again. Let's bring our squeeze and release, interlocked fingers in front of the heart. Squeeze and release. Let's make a circle, bring it around. Breathing a lot. And go the other way. And now we push forward, push through the inverted hands. Round your back and look down at your hips. Push your hands forward. Feel your shoulder blades separate apart from each other back there, shifting forward. Inhale and bring those hands over your head just as they are. Breathe in. Exhale, bring the hands to the back of the neck, elbows wide. Look up to the top of your eyes, and let's circle our eyes while we sit here with our elbows going back and our fingers interlocked at the base of the skull in the back. Circle your eyes as you breathe. Around we go. Let's go the other way. Breathe. And stretch it up again. Breathe in. Exhale, round your back. Look down at your hips or your ankles. Crisscross there in front of your hips. Round your back. Look down. Release everything in the belly and the waist. Release your neck. One more time. Up. And elbows wide. Hands to the base of the skull. Look up. And down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep breathing. Really look up and down. Let's go left and right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Bring your hands up, 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 up. Breathe in. And bring them down in front, round the back. Look down at your feet. Separate the hands wide. Bring them behind your tailbone and interlock your fingers back there. Squeeze those arms straight if you can. If not, you can use your shirt or a strap or a washcloth or any piece of fabric that's handy, or a belt. Looking down towards your knees or the ground in front of your feet. Stretching the back of the neck. Squeeze your shoulder blades back. Find that to be the most delicious stretch right there. Just let your neck go forward. Experiment with how your shoulders squeeze together. Do they squeeze up at the base of the neck, or do they squeeze down low or somewhere in the middle? Let's release our hands and give ourselves a big hug. And walk your fingers a little farther back behind your shoulder. Lift the elbows up, 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 up. Open like a flower blooming, like a tulip. That's for you, Ellis. Open up, bring it down. Give yourself a hug with the other hand on top. This time, walk your fingers back. Crisscross those elbows as much as you can. And lift the elbows up by your forehead. Open up, flower blooms. Awesome, thank you for that. Stretch those legs out again. And let's try a little straddle action, bringing the legs wide. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones. Of course, remember that if you don't like your legs so wide, you don't have to put them that wide. You can have them wherever it feels good. If you like the feeling of a nice wide straddle and that's beneficial to you, then this is your moment. So remember to pull the flesh away and sit tall. We're going to slide the hands towards the ankle and then the other ankle, one hand to the hip, one hand to the ankle. Bring the body over to the side. Let's stay on the one side. I'm going to my left and bring the right hand up and over. Feel a gentle stretch from hip through the side body, through the ribs here on the side beneath the armpit, and in the armpit itself, and in the elbow and the wrist and the fingers and the palm of the hand. This is a moment for breathing deep and being right here, right now. And reach up. Bring the body up again. Hands gently sliding up and down the legs. I say that was a moment to be in the here and the now, but guess what? Every moment is to be right here, right now. This is your life. The future is but a dream, the past is but a memory. This is your life, right here. This is where the action is. Let's come down the other way. And arm comes up and over, stretching from hip to fingertips. Hold, breathe. Listen to the body. And be grateful for your life, for your body, for your friends and family, for your chance to live on this earth and make a difference. Awesome. If you're ready, you can reach up with that upper hand. Bring both hands up now. This is a little bit like the corner of a cube where the edges all come together. Stretch it straight up. Put our hands down. Let's put our hands right in front of our hips. Bend those elbows and bring the body forward and back up. Exhale as you come down. And inhale as you come up. Walk your hands forward if that helps you. Find a good place for your hands where you feel really well supported and balanced as you bend forward and push back. Slow it down. Now just the right shoulder bending down. Left shoulder stays back. Left elbow can stay almost straight. Look over your left shoulder. Push back, breathe in. Left shoulder comes down to the middle in front of your chest. Right hand strong on the floor. Right elbow barely bent, looking over your right shoulder. Push back. Let's do it again. Keep it going. Looking over one shoulder and then the other. Bending forward just a little. All right, come on back up. Hands can rest on your legs. Let's go side to side again. Slide it down. This time as we slide our hand towards our ankle, we're going to put the elbow on the ground inside the knee. If this doesn't work for you, just keep your knee on top of your elbow on top of your knee. This is an extra little bit of a twist, putting that elbow in front of the knee on the ground, and palm is palm up, hand is palm up. Reach it over. Bring your upper hand straight up towards the ceiling, and then turn and look up at the ceiling, opening up the chest and sending the shoulder back. Feel the leverage of your elbow against your knee. Use that. And then look down at your lower hand and bring your hand back up to the top of the leg. Let's slide. Slide sideways. Release your tension. Get rid of all your worries, anxiety, anger, frustration. Let it go. Exhale it away. This is your life. Enjoy your life. You're alive. You're breathing. You're moving. Could be worse. Thank God we have our life. Okay, we're going to take the left hand now. Elbow inside the knee. Hand is palm up. Reach the other hand straight up towards the ceiling. And slowly turn your head and look up at the ceiling, sending that elbow back, sending that shoulder back, and opening the chest. Feel the leverage against your elbow and your knee on the floor. Use that to open the chest a little bit more as you breathe deep. Reach it up. Come back up. Reach it up. Both hands reaching up. Stretch up as tall as you can now. Back to that corner of a cube. Nice. Hands come out. Prayer hands in. Take a moment for yourself. Seeking peace and healing energy. Look no further than yourself. Inside the sacred inner universe. Thank you for that. Put our hands on the ground one more time. Let's bend those elbows and come up. Down and up. Maybe you have a little more flexibility in the hips now. Maybe it's coming down a little lower than it did before. Don't overstretch. Don't force anything. Find your range. Acknowledge the edge of your range. And work with your breath as much as your movement. Breathing. You may want to come onto your elbows. There's also the possibility of taking a pillow and using that. As you come forward, we're going to stay down for just a little while. Make this work for you. If it doesn't feel good, modify it to find a version of a forward straddle fold that works for you, that makes you feel connected to yourself, honoring the body's requests for decompression. Ready? Walk your hands back towards your hips. Come back up. Bring the body back up. Let's bring those legs in. What do you say? Bring them in. Let's make ourselves into a tiny little ball. Squeeze in as tight as you can. Get those heels really close to your hips. And then bring your toes up. Flexing the ankles. Tuck your head in. to that little spot between your knees and your chest, your private little cave where you go for your deep meditation. Very nice. All right, let's bend the knees and sit on our heels. We've been experimenting with this pose over the last few weeks. Some people don't like it at all, and if you don't like it, you don't have to do it. You can sit on your hips or in a chair for that matter. If you like it, but it's just a little bit difficult, you can put a pillow under your knees or behind your knees or behind your rear end. Modify and adapt as you need. Let's put one hand on the ground to the right of our feet and the other hand up and over, stretch sideways. Bend that lower elbow and send your hips to the left. Don't stress your neck out just because your head is sideways. Just let your head be sideways. Relax the neck and shoulders. Stretch and up. Let's go the other way. Send the hips to the right. Bend over to the left. And come up. Let's put the toes under. This is another one that is something we're just experimenting with lately. If you don't want to tuck your toes under, you don't have to. Makes it very spicy back there. When I first started doing this, I couldn't do it. It was like total pain. And it just didn't take very long before I was right into the swing of things and can manage to do it. If you might look down and pull those little toes forward, because sometimes the little toe wants to split away and go backwards. Let's reach up. Crisscross the elbows and the wrists. Eagle arms. Reach up, breathe in. And down, up and down, up and down. Now just send them away, forward, and open, cross the other way, up and down, up and down. I know, right? It's killing me too. It's cool. It's good for the toes, it's good for the heels, it's good for the sole of the foot. Come off now, let's give our feet a rub. Bring one foot up on top of the thigh and just give it some attention, some massage on the joint where the toes meet the foot, the big toe. Circle around that joint with the thumbs of your hands. And the next joint, working down towards the little toe. Every connection of toe to foot gets a little bit of squeeze, circle, massage. Let's grab all the toes and just flex them back and forth. Let's see if we can do this toe splits. Grab your big toe in your right hand and your index toe in your left fingers and split. Pull the toes away from each other and then go the other way. Split one way and then the other. Let's work down towards the little toe. And back up. Grab your big toe in your peace hands, peace fingers. Big toe grab. Pull the heel forward. Bend the knee, back the knee up behind your shoulder or kind of close to your armpit, and then push it forward. Bring it back and push it forward. Bring it back. And now imagine that this is a little bit like you're doing archery. Aim in the distance. Be steady and let it go. Bring it down. Left foot bend, left knee bends. Bring that left foot up on top of the thigh. And take a look at that foot. Let's give it a massage. The toe joints where they meet the foot. The big toe. Circle those thumbs around. Give it some love and attention. And breathe as you're doing this, because your breath sends fresh oxygen into your bloodstream, which can go all the way to the spot you're working on. All the way down towards the little toe. Our feet work so hard for us, and we don't give them the love they deserve. Let's go back up towards the big toe, grab all the toes, and flex and bend. Flex and bend, just the toe joint. And we're going to try the split now. Grab the big toe in your left hand, the index toe in your right fingers. Go one way and then the other. Stretching that skin between the toes stimulates the base or the end point of Chinese meridians, which are your acupuncture channels, and they come right up the foot and into the organs and into the body. So you're doing a lot for your body by loving your feet. Stretch those toes one way then the other, all the way down to the little toe. If anything doesn't feel right, you can skip a toe or skip the whole exercise. Let's grab the big toe in our peace fingers and send the heel forward. Bend the knee back, send the heel forward. Bend the knee back, breathe. Let's pretend we're doing archery. Hold that arrow steady and still and aim for the distance. Send it forward, down. I think we're ready to do a reclined position. So come on down onto your backs. And bring the knees to the chest. And we're just going to rock left and right for a moment. Just find yourself. Ease into your reclined position. Connect, reconnect, reacquaint yourself with your body. All right, bring those knees together. Imagine they're Velcroed together. Put your arms out to the side, palm up, out straight from your shoulders. Take those knees Velcroed together. Touch your toes to the ground and bring the knees all the way up to your chest. Toes to the ground and chest. We're going to continue to do this, but we're going to start to open the legs up. Becomes very much a challenging exercise. Just open your legs a little bit. Touch the toes to the ground, bring the knees to the chest. Keep breathing. All right, let's stretch those legs straight up into the sky. Stretch your arms straight up. Circle the ankles, circle the wrists. Circle the other way around. Let each one be independent, not working in unison. Flex, ankles and wrists bent back, legs straight, arms straight, and point. Bring that hands all the way over like a bird's head. And flex. And point. Flex. And point. Flex. And point. Bend the knees, bend the elbows, and up and down we go. We're scrunching down, reaching up, scrunching down, reach up, breathe in. Let's go 10 more times here. Bring it down, push it up 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up, bring your feet together, big toes touching, bring your hands together, and then lay your hands on your shins. All your arms and legs clustered together to a single point. Open up, slowly opening up wide like a flower blooming. Don't go too open, close it up as you exhale. If you go too far, you may feel a little bit too much stress on the inner thigh, and we don't want that. We just want to connect our movement with our breath, easy and balanced. One more time, slow it down. Lovely, bend the knees and roll around a little bit again. Let your knees come very wide. Nice. And let your legs stretch straight out on the ground. Let's stretch the body as long as possible. Stretch and big breath in. Release everything, and we're going to take a full minute of relaxation in the Savasana pose. You can bring your arms out from your hips. Palms are up. Legs are gently apart. Everything relaxed and heavy. Don't think about anything except how heavy your body is, and let all your tension go. Bring your awareness to your breath. Let your breath fill the deepest part of your belly first, and then the middle of your belly, and then your upper belly by your diaphragm, and open up the chest then and the throat, and even into your sinus cavities. Fill everything in the body up with air, starting low, working up towards the very tip top of where air can be in the body. Once everything is full, feel the fullness of the air before you exhale. When you exhale, you can let it all go all at the same time. At the end of your exhalation, take a moment before you inhale to just be still and aware. Eyes closed, focus inward. Take a little bit of awareness about how long can you go before you feel like you need to breathe again after that long inhalation and full exhalation. Allow yourself to just be still before you breathe in again, and notice that it can be sometimes quite a while before you feel the urge to breathe. When you do feel that urge to breathe, where is that urge located in your body? And when you do breathe in, sending the air straight to that place that asked for it, that location of that breathing impulse, asking for the chance to stay alive, your life force, your impulse of needing to breathe. That's your healing energy, folks. So let's bring the knees up to the chest, hands on the knees, round your back, bring your head off the mat, rock from tailbone to shoulders, rock 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is good for the spine. And what's good for the spine is good for everything in the body. And I think we've got 2 more left. I started talking and stopped counting, so this will be our last. Rocking back, rock up to seated, and see if you can find your balance point on your hips. Bring the knees to the chest. Hands behind the knees works for me. Some people like their hands on top of their knees. That's good. And let's modify this to the real boat pose. Let go of the legs. Let's bring the right fingers to the left toes, and then the left fingers to the right toes. 10, 9, haven't done this in a while. 8, 7, I should probably do this every time, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, yes, we're gonna make it 2, oh my goodness, 1. All right, sit comfortably and easily on your yoga mat. Let's bring the hands to the heart and bring the elbows wide. Press. Press the fingertips. Press the hands. Press the wrists. Use the muscles of your arms and your hands and your fingers. Also use your shoulders, your back, and your chest, even around underneath the armpit on the sides, that whole bra strap band. Use that area to press. Keep pressing, keep breathing. Are you with me? Keep pressing, keep breathing, keep using those muscles. Let your right hand be stronger than your left, and let the whole hand join together, move towards the left. And then push the left hand stronger than the right, bring it back and all the way over a little bit to the right. Let's come back the other way. And the other way. Back to the middle, press, press, press. I'm not stopping yet. Release. Make hooks into your fingers and interhook your fingers. Pull using all the same muscles. Keep breathing. Release and just change how your hands are hooked. Keep pulling. Pull, pull, pull. Keep breathing. All right, release. Stretch the arms out. Imagine you're sitting at a table covered with marbles. The table comes right up to your chest, right here at your collarbone. Each marble represents somebody you love or something you love. A piece of music, a piece of pie, or your best friend, or your sister, or your mom, or your grandpa, whoever you've got in your heart right now. All those loved ones and loved things, reach out and grab all of them and bring them into your heart. Do it over and over again with the same arm. Breathing in, bring it in. Fill your heart with love. Reach and grab all the things you love and bring them into your heart. Let's try using the other hand to do the same thing. Bring it in. Reach, grab it all, bring it in. All the marbles off the table, bring them in. 2 more times, really reach. Beautiful work with the arms. I'm not done yet. We're going to make water waves with our arms using shoulders, elbows, wrists, fingertips, even using the torso a little bit to move left and right. Water waves on the sea. And there's a challenge. Try and bring your water waves to go the other way. That's super hard to do, but it's good to try. All right, relax, swing your arms in and out. And just let them rest on your knees. Take a moment. When this moment is done, we're going to transition onto our table position. Go ahead and start moving that way if you're ready to do that. up to hands and knees. Okay, here we go. We're on our hands and our knees. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, knees are right under your hips, fingers spread wide, fingertips pressing down. Arch your back up and drop your head. We're going to come back to a flat table and lift the tailbone up, let the middle of the back sink down. Lift your face, look forward, and keep your shoulders out of your ears. You do not want to scrunch like this in the shoulders if you can help it. Push away, make yourself strong like a little bulldog. Big breath in. Exhale, round the back up, drop the head, drop the tailbone. Lead with your breath as you move through cat and cow. Let's come down onto our elbows and continue to do cat and cow from this slightly different position. Lift the face, tailbone up, back swayed down. Arch it up, tuck the tailbone under, look down or back at your legs. Breathe as you move. Move as you breathe. Deep and full, slow and steady. And back up onto our hands for a couple more cat and cow the traditional way. Let's take the hands forward one step. And send your tailbone back to your heels. At the last minute, tuck the tailbone under and push forward, rounding the back. Bring the hips close to the floor and then lift the tailbone and send them back to the heels. We're sending a beautiful sine wave from tailbone to mid-back. Move through the spine, bringing healing energy up from the base of this tailbone all the way up into the body. And we're going to come forward now and bring the hips all the way to the ground. And allow the hips to fall forward. Keep pushing away with your arms and shoulders. Don't scrunch up your neck. Lower the tailbone, lower the hips, lower the belly, lower the chest, and bring your arms to a comfortable position. Turn your head to one side and rest on your belly. Hands under your shoulders, elbows in, feet together. Tighten your legs, squeeze your legs together, squeeze your buttocks together, bring your elbows in at your waist, forehead resting on the mat. Let's do the cobra. Turn your head so your forehead becomes the nose on the mat, then the chin on the mat, then the head is up, shoulders come up. Use the strength of your torso to lift your shoulders and head up, maybe even a little bit of the chest coming up. Strong back, strong buttocks, strong legs. And down we go, chin aiming down, nose, and then forehead. Arms can rest. Turn your head to one side, rest. Hands under your shoulders again. Bring your legs together again. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the feet, squeeze the buttocks. Squeeze the elbows in at the waist. Forehead on the mat. Forehead drags, nose on the mat, nose drags, chin on the mat. Up, the head comes, shoulders up. Don't press with your hands yet. Hold and breathe. Shoulders away from your ears. press with your hands and bring everything back up to table. Back up to table. Strong table. Let's look left and right, looking round the shoulder for the hip. Stick the hip out. If you don't see it, you don't worry about it. You just look for it and turn the other way. Look for it on the other side. Check it out. I got some hips. I can't see them, but they're there. Bend one elbow as you look around the other side. All right, back to arch and sway, cat and cow. How we doing, guys? You still with me? Turn your toes under. Let's do a hovering table. We're going to use a little bit of body strength here. Make sure your arms are in a good place. Lift up and just pick your knees up 1 or 2 inches off the mat and hold. Those that want an extra challenge, pick up an extra foot. Or the other. All right, let's push it up to downward dog. Drop the head between the arms. Straighten out those legs a little bit. Lift the hips high and back. Walk your dog. One heel up, one heel down, switching it out. Swing the hips left and right. Push back. Drop the head way down. Bring the shoulders over the hands. Hold. Push it back. Lift the hips. Drop the head. Keep breathing. Okay, now if you want, you can put one foot in the middle and the other foot and reach it up. For a 3-legged dog, this is optional. And then bring it down, switching the legs. Other leg comes up, pointing at the wall behind you, or maybe even the ceiling above you, depending on how you feel about 3-legged dog position. Let's come back down onto our knees, bend the knees, and rest in pose of a child. Slowly sit up. And let's come back to seated right for our last few minutes together. How are we doing? I'm so happy to see all of you. My little icons at the top of the screen. For our last few minutes, we're just going to work on our breath. Let it be long and slow, deep and full. You can close your eyes, focus inward, relax your shoulders, lengthen through the spine. Fill your heart with gratitude for every breath, every moment. And for our last movement, working with the breath, we're going to forward fold and relax, and then move the torso around in a full circle and back to forward fold. So what I just showed you is a modified version, because if I showed you the real thing, I would be looking away and you wouldn't be able to hear me talking. But the whole idea is to take a full minute to do a full circle of extreme twist. Then we go the other way around. So take a breath in, and we fold forward. Let the arms be released. And then we start to move around. Everybody's version of this is always different, but the whole idea is to be slow. Thank you for that. Beautiful, beautiful, slow circling around our core, circling around the other way. If you have the time, it's lovely to do it 2 or 3 times, finding yourself in deep relaxation, deep connection to your true inner self through your breath and your movement, connecting the body with the mind, soul, spirit, and your true self, and the source of all life, the great spirit, the universe, our Heavenly Father, the Great One, Allah, God, the Lord or the Lady, as it may be. We are all here for a reason. Consider what that reason is. Enjoy your life, enjoy your day. I grant you my most sincere namaste.